Greetings all, Fanny here for Scorpio's weekend message, or weekly message, sorry love. The first card that came out for you is the Moon in reverse. And what I'm immediately being drawn to is this hand coming out of the water. Now the moon is speaking a lot to the unconscious and the subconscious parts of your soul. The parts that don't really get seen or shown to the outside world, or maybe even yourself, if you have a lot of suppression of who you are as an individual. And I'm not attacking you for this. There are a lot of reasons why we suppress and hide ourselves. We grow up in an environment where there is a strict idea of what you are supposed to look like or what you're supposed to do. There is someone in the home that you know would not accept you for something about yourself, such as your sexuality or your way of beliefs. Or at least in somewhat of my case, there's just someone that is just so completely intolerant of anything that is different from them that you have to tuck away who you are whenever they're around. And when that's a parent or someone in your home, that's all the time. So these create a lot of festering wounds of identity crisis, imposter syndromes, escapism, because it's so much easier to go into another world or feel something for a while than deal with all of these emotions that are bubbling up to the surface. And I am speaking as someone who's done a lot of healing on those kinds of topics in the past few years of her life. And while it is not comfortable, it is not fun, it is a journey that you need to take, my love. You have the Knight of Cauldrons. This knight is representative of the cups, the suit of water, and the element of emotion. Going back to what we were speaking of, suppressing, hiding, rejecting who you are because no one has told you that they loved you. No one has shown you that you are a gift, that you are someone that should be celebrated, that your differences are what make you a unique, beautiful, and wonderful individual. That these are things that we should seek to raise you up for rather than put you down. You have the Page of Cauldrons as well. Both paladins of the cups of delivering the message. And that message is you are worthy. Look at her feet. There are many shells. There are many things that she could step on and that would hurt her. But all she is focused on is what is in her own cup. What is in her own cauldron. Not the storm that's going on behind her or the shards that may hurt her. It is about her happiness and what she needs. I also note that both of these cards are depicted with a crow upon the shoulder of the person. So birds might be an important imagery for you. Crows might be how spirit speaks to you. It's actually the number of crows carrying certain messages. One crow means one thing. Two crows mean two things. And so on and so forth. So if you consistently see like 3 crows outside of your house in the morning or 4 crows in the road, look up what those mean. Because these could be messages, omens, signs, symbols that Spirit is trying to speak to you through. Because they cannot use words like we do, love. They are in the different realms. They are more connected, so they can speak telepathically or through these signs and symbols and synchronicities to display what they are trying to say. But here, in the physical mundane realm, we have to use our voices. We have to use our words. And picking up on spirit symbols can be very difficult if you even recognize them. But I promise you, when you do recognize them and you see like, yes, Spirit, I see that this is you speaking to me in my life. They will reward you with that, with blessings of awareness and more of those kinds of like omens going on in your life. For example, butterflies to me are a sign of my female ancestors following and watching over me, and it's dragonflies from my male ancestors. There's, of course, cardinals that people believe are their ancestors that have passed on and are coming back to visit them. It's finding out what these symbols mean to you, even if it's like a shark on someone's t-shirt, a specific color, a number combination, or a phrase. These are how Spirit speaks to you. You have the 8 of Swords that I cut to in the middle of the deck. There is an imprisonment that you have put yourself in. But my love, that new day is dawning. I love that there are two castles here. I don't believe that they are the same castle, but I do believe that that alone is indicative of how far you have come and how far you have still to go. And a lot of people can be like, oh, I have so much more to do. I have so much more to do. And get scared or frightened by it. But I see that as like an entire new opportunity. It's like a new game plus. You're moving forward in this new world with all the old knowledge, power that you gained from your previous journey. And you're starting over. You're starting from experience. And you're able to better discern what is and is not for you with support of your ancestors, with the Seven of Shields here. Look at how beautiful that is. They are watching over you as you are creating. I believe this is Math and Gwydion creating the Lady of the Flowers. And that's actually a beautiful Celtic tale that I suggest you look into. It's amongst the Blood I Wed sagas. You have intention that came out, Scorpio. Intention is the root of your power. What are you trying to do? What is the fuel for your fire? What is the reason you are seeking and searching for what you are trying to do? What do you intend to do with your happiness? Intention is everything. Because the intention starts the fire. It starts the way for manifestation. You have the mountain. There is many battles to overcome. There is something inside of you to face, as we were discussing with the moon in the beginning of your reading. But look at this, metamorphosis. It is a change that will be painful. It is a change that will be strange. But it is something you must experience, because where you are is stuck in the mud. Is stuck literally going around in circles, digging yourself deeper and deeper. And that is no good, my love. The moment you recognize that you are the root of the problem, the moment you recognize that you are what is holding you back, you can escape this sad embrace, because you know you control you. You control how you run the situation, and you control whether you stay in that self-loathing, or are you going to change something? Are you going to shift your gears, shift your mindset, shift how you look at yourself and your life and what you deserve? Yeah, you have the rock bottom card, but also come together. There will be people to help uplift you, to help guide you and remind you that you're worthy of love. You are worthy of happiness, and whatever that means for you. You are worthy of finding out who you are as an individual. And I truly hope that you find that. I truly hope that you go on this journey and you discover, what does it mean for this Scorpio to be happy, authentic, and seen? As long as you're not hurting anyone, I see no reason for you to not do what you want to do. And while it may seem strange or impossible, because say you want to do something that is out of the ordinary, that just means you're going to have a lot more work to do to get there. But on the other side, you will be so much stronger, so much wiser, and so grateful for taking the initiative for your happiness. Because no one's going to come and deliver to you on a silver platter. You have to show spirit that you're willing to put in the work, and they will co-create with you in the most magical ways. I am speaking from my own experience on that, my love. Have a beautiful day.